So let's talk about live coaching then. Some of you have had a chance to look around on this website just a little bit, and you've seen that I've created a couple of different courses. I have some free tutorials and information that I offer up as well, but for the most part, the bulk of what I teach in my courses is offered in the body restore process and the anxiety release. Now, even if you don't experience anxiety, even if you're just experiencing depression or anything really, everybody can benefit from those two courses. Now, as a personal coaching client, then here's the value in coaching is sometimes you get into these courses, and I know I personally have bought online home study courses and fully intending to finish taking the course, but I never really get done. Something gets in the way, or I buy another course, or I get overwhelmed and I don't go all the way completely through the course, and then I don't get the full advantage or the full benefit from that course. Sometimes what happens to people too is they get overwhelmed with too much learning, too much information, and when a person gets overwhelmed, they stop doing what they need to be doing. So I don't want that for you. I don't want you to feel like you're overwhelmed, and I don't want you to feel like you can't get through these courses. I really want to offer up to you an opportunity to hold the fire to your feet and to keep you on task and keep you on track and keep you really learning this stuff faster, so I can take you through the course much more efficiently and quicker, so that you can get from point A, which is where you're at, struggling and suffering in some way, to point B, which is starting to feel some effects of these laws of spontaneous healing. And that really is the purpose of coaching. I personally have hired coaches for lots of different reasons. I've hired business coaches when I needed to know how to do something and I didn't really have the time to start to investigate and figure it out myself. I was too overwhelmed by it. It was worth it for me to invest in myself to take me from point A to point B faster than if I had to try to figure it out myself. So there is some value in hiring a coach to literally just take you by the hand and just get me there. I just need you to take me to where I'm trying to go. I don't want to have to figure this out. I don't have the energy or the strength or the willpower. So that would be the main benefit to private coaching, one-on-one coaching, and even group coaching. Is the benefits of that is having someone who's been where you're at, and also somebody who knows where you need to go to just take you by the hand and lead you there quickly. And I will say this too, I had hit a place at rock bottom in my life years ago when I was really struggling with a lot of chronic illness, chronic pain, chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia. My organs were shutting down. I had gone through 2 near-death experiences because of my health situation, and I wasn't getting the help that I needed. I needed help, but I was not getting that help, and it became very frustrating for me. And so I remember one night lying in bed. I had just gone to bed, and I was laying there next to my husband, and I said to him, you know, I feel so tired and so depleted and so run down that I feel like every time I wake up in the morning, I'm waking up in a deeper and deeper deficit of energy than when I went to bed the night before. And that was a scary feeling for me, a very disempowering feeling, because I felt literally like I was dying. And I said to him, I feel like one of these nights I'm going to go to bed and I'm not going to have the strength or the willpower to wake up at all. And his eyes got big, and he said, first thing in the morning, we're getting on the phone. We're going to find some help. We're going to find somebody who can help you with this. We're not doing this anymore. And I had been following a few people, a handful of people, and some of their methods and their teaching and their philosophies online, and I kind of knew where I wanted to go. So the next morning I woke up, I got onto my computer, and I began following this one individual that I had been following online, and I found my way to his website. And on his website, I found a link to private personal coaching, and I was like, done and done. I don't need your course. I don't need your free YouTube videos. I just need you to take me to where I need to go. And so I contacted him immediately and got myself registered as a one-on-one coaching client. It cost me quite a bit of money, but you know, it was the best money that I ever spent, literally in my life, because he single-handedly at that time in my life saved my life. He pulled me out of a very, very dark and powerless place. And I don't believe that I would be here today if it was not for my healing coach, my health coach. And I owe him a tremendous amount of gratitude, and I owe him my life. And so what I've decided to do as a payback, to pay it forward, is I now, I've actually taken many, many courses since then. I've certified in quantum healing and allergy release, age clearing, trauma release. I've certified in quantum healing and several other modalities. And I bring a lot of those modalities that I feel like I have gifts in, that are my expertise. I bring those to the table in a very intuitive way. And together, you and I, we coach one-on-one, and I do exactly what was done for me. I take you by the hand and I help you find your way through this mess so that you can turn that into a beautiful message. And that's what I've done in my life. What I found for me was that at the root of the majority of my suffering, at the very root of that, was the key to my healing. And I've now learned since then that the suffering was one of the greatest blessings that I had. This sickness and this chronic problems and this 25-year journey for myself was one of the greatest blessings, because now not only do I have empathy for those that I coach with, it's given me a lot of knowledge. I've spent the last 30 years of my entire life learning laws of health because I needed to know what they were. I stepped into law after law after law, and I began to learn these principles and these tools, and didn't really fully get results until I hired my mentor, my healing coach. And I think the purpose in that was because I needed to learn for myself what he was doing, and I also needed to learn what my gifts and my talents were. And I do find that I have a passion for this as well. I have a passion for helping other people find where they're at in their experience with their health and take them to a higher plateau. We actually have a very, very powerful process that we take you through, and it'll change your life. It'll change your life. Imagine what life will be like when you no longer have to suffer from brain fog or fatigue or chronic pain or whatever else it is that you're dealing with that's holding you back from living your life. I spent 20 years of my life lying on the couch and on the floor. And you better believe that causes me a little bit of sadness when I think back about that was the time when I was raising my young family. I had little children. I was first married. I really could not experience, I really couldn't experience the full effect of my life at that time, nor could I engage with my little children who wanted to experience me. We wanted to have this wonderful exchange. I would have loved to have gone outside and ran in my backyard and played with my kids, or even sat up and done a puzzle. I didn't even have the energy for half of that stuff. I couldn't do things that my husband wanted to go do. I couldn't even go on trips or vacations because personally, I didn't have the energy or the ability to get myself up and out of bed, let alone go with the family on outings. So there were a lot of times when my family would go by themselves on these little trips and outings, and I would stay home in bed. And that's not fun. That is not a fun way to live your life, lying on the floor or lying in bed. So what is it worth to you? I mean, what is it worth to you? Money comes and goes, right? Money comes into our lives all the time, and it's constantly flowing in, but time does not. Once time is gone, it's gone. You cannot get those years back. And so one of the biggest regrets I have is, why didn't I hire a health coach sooner? Why did I spend so much of those vital, energetic, youthful years of my life being chronically sick? Why didn't I do something sooner? And so that's what I'm here to encourage you to really think about where you're at in your life. Really think about what it is that you want out of life. And don't waste another minute feeling like you're being held back. If you feel like coaching is right for you, and you feel like you connect with me in some way, go ahead and click the button and do whatever is necessary to do to get you up and out of this state that you're in. And please don't spend another minute being held back from living your life. It's not worth it. I would love to be able to work with you. I would love to be able to take you by the hand and help you get there farther, faster. If not, check out some of the other resources and things on this website and see what is a good fit for you. And I wish you all the best luck and all of the most vibrant health that you can have. See you soon. Bye.